Who Meadow? What are you talking about?
Meadow Soprano. That's her boyfriend.
You know, you talk about these guys like it's an anthropology class. But the truth is...
Yeah, I know I'm grounded, but Patrick's swim meet is tomorrow and he needed me.
Grounded?
We'll go back to Patrick later. But for now, here's the rest.
Kiki, tell my sister to open the door.
Was that your back gate? It's probably nothing. Come here.
That's what people always say in these creepy movies.
And the last thing I need is for your parents to come home and your dad sees my Dominican ass. Jesus, fuck!
This guy was scared that Tony Soprano was going to come home. But it wasn't Tony who scared him. It ended up being Livia.
Hey, what do you want, lady?
Go away. I will never speak another word to you again.
Tony didn't even need to meet the guy to scare him away. His mother, the real gangster, seems to have taken care of that.
Grandma, it's Meadow, remember? Come sit down.
Yes, Meadow.
We're ready to bolt in a sec.
Mr. Soprano?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Noah Tannenbaum.
How you doing?
Appreciate you letting us screen here.
At the end of the day, Noah listens to Tony. He drops Meadow back off at school and says goodbye. But with a few things that happen in between.
1 minute he's all affectionate, and then the next he's like a totally different person.
Meadow, are you in love with this boy?
I don't know. I guess so. I mean, at this point, I better be.
At what point? What does that mean?
Sorry, but we are so not having that conversation.
So when my little girl comes down the stairs, you're going to say how nice it was to meet me. Then you're going to go drop her off at school and you're going to say goodbye.
And he was not happy in the least about what Tony said to him. But he and Meadow stayed together until after he slept with her and they'd gone out to dinner with his father.
I'm gonna kill you. Why didn't you tell me this place was so fancy?
Calm down, it's just my father. Believe me, it'll be nothing compared to meeting your dad.
Noah tells Meadow that he's breaking up with her because she's too negative, but I think it's more like a combination of his father's lack of approval of Meadow and his being bored with Meadow.
So, Meadow, what business is your father in?
Actually, he's in waste management.
Ah, toxic chemicals, medical waste, that sort of thing?
Yeah, sort of. Environmental cleanup.
Ironic, considering it was Tony who was so adamantly against the relationship, but it may have in fact been Noah's dad who put the final nail in the Meadow-Noah relationship coffin.
Listen, I have to get up really early tomorrow. Josh is on the red eye from LA, and my friend Josh from Crossroads High School, I didn't tell you.
No.
I'm sorry.
You owe me. Nothing gets by you.
I don't think we should see each other anymore.
Are you breaking up with me?
Look, honestly, you're too negative. It's like you have this underlying cynicism about everything.
What are you talking about?
I really didn't want to get into this.
His father took out a restraining order against Caitlin.
Did I tell you my father's filing a restraining order against her?
What?
You obviously don't know my father.
I can't imagine he was happy to learn that his son was dating a woman whose dad ran waste management.
Jackie, hi.
After Noah breaks up with Meadow, while Meadow initially blames Tony, or at least appears to,
The real reason I stopped by to see you, though, was to make sure you're recovered from this Noah thing.
You call losing a wonderful man because of Dad a thing?
Now, is that really what happened? Because you certainly kept seeing him plenty long enough after that business with your father.
the next guy she dates is much closer to home.
Hey, college boy, how's school?
Like, in the family close. The son of the former acting boss, Jackie Aprile Sr. While Meadow was dating Noah, we'd see and hear these little hints and pop-ups of Jackie Jr., often during a scene that Meadow's in, or right before or right after a scene with Meadow.
And Jackie Jr. says hello.
Enjoy your youth.
You know, I only want the best for her. So if you want to spend time with her, I want the best from you.
As in, how about giving me some?
Meadow went to college with Noah, and other guys that she'd previously hung out with were also in that smarter category. So with Jackie Jr., it couldn't have been more different.
Don't you have midterms too?
I don't even go anymore.
What? Why?
Organic chemistry, nucleotides. You won't go with me, but you'd go with that black guy.
Been hurt. Just give me some time, okay? Spanish.
Oblique?
Oblique. Indirect, not straightforward.
It's not what you think.
Come on. Come on, it's all right. I just want to talk to you. Come on. Nice.
Jackie Jr. Hi. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, my car. It's okay if I come in?
We're just opening our presents.
Jackie Jr. must truly think he's untouchable, even though Tony had just done so, because he shows up to the Soprano home on Christmas morning, unannounced. It reminds me of Carmela's birthday when Jackie rang the doorbell just as they started singing Happy Birthday. Jackie really has great timing with things.
I know he's cheating on me. I could hear it in his voice.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Yeah, of course I did. Can't believe you did this to me.
What are you doing?
Don't ever call me again.
Tony, please. I'm sorry. You and him did the same thing. You got forgiven?
Well, think about it. See if you can figure out the difference. Don't call me no more.
It's one thing to be forgiven for being caught getting a lap dance at a strip club, or in young Tony's case, robbing a card game, but it's not okay to cheat on Meadow if he wants to keep that relationship alive, and it's also not okay to shoot at made guys and kill someone if you want to stay alive, period.
I have never seen grades like this from you.
Well, you take intro to semiotics.
Well, if you spent more time in your books and less in Jackie's car.
Please. That is so over.
Just like that? What happened?
Yeah, you better leave, bitch.
It's Tony Soprano's daughter.
Oh, what do I care, asshole?
That's Tony Soprano's daughter. Meanwhile, you're okay with disrespecting Tony and his daughter over and over again. How do you think that's going to play out with Tony?
Oh my God.
Oh. It's all right.
Hey, Mrs. Soprano?
Hi, Finn.
Mr. Soprano? Finn DeTrolio?
Oh, Finn the dentist, right?
Someday. I'm still waiting to hear from dental school.
Remind me to talk to you about this loose filling.
Loose filling almost sounds like loose felon.
I keep waiting for him to say he loves me, and he hasn't.
Some men have to move at their own pace, Med.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Welcome, Finn DeTrolio. After things don't work out with Jackie, Meadow takes some time for herself, but then she starts dating Finn DeTrolio. He's also Italian, but he's not a Jackie Jr. type, or someone you'd find in the organized crime world. Well, that is until he gets tangled up in it a bit.
Where you from?
My dad was in the Navy. I was born in Japan, spent my first 10 years on a base near the Azores.
Oh, so, your dad was a sailor, huh?
Surgeon, actually.
So you've been all over the world.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me, Mrs. Danvers. What do you have against love?
Finn will go. She'll forget all about him in a couple of weeks. In a few years, she'll find somebody else. Settle down. Maybe she won't. Who knows? She can do whatever she wants.
She can do whatever she wants. And I think Carmela envied that a bit. Being with this guy who's traveled all over the world, going on adventures, living her dreams. Isn't that what she always dreamed about?
Isn't that what you dreamed about?
Hey, Shaggy, grab a bucket and some Lysol. Scrub off my tires. Don't worry about it. Why didn't you tell me you were dating my niece? Here. You take her someplace nice. Make sure you tell her it's from Uncle Paul.
Finn may have been thinking, all right, so maybe this gig isn't so bad after all. Personally, I saw a red flag with Finn as soon as he took an interest in Felicia. You may say, hey, they were just talking about his girlfriend of all things, but between Finn staring at her thong, telling her that living together is the same thing as being married, and then asking her about her relationships, I don't know.
So, you guys gonna get married or what?
Living together's the same thing.
I lived with a guy once, and trust me, it's not even close to being the same thing.
What do you mean, why?
'Cause you could just pack up and leave whenever the shit hits the fan.
After Finn arrives to work early one morning and sees one of the guys, Vito, blowing a security guard, which makes that guy take a real interest in Finn. Of course, he doesn't want Finn to spill the beans. But between that and seeing Eugene break a Snapple bottle over little Polly's head, Finn's pretty freaked out.
They talk about these guys like it's an anthropology class. But the truth is, they bring certain modes of conflict resolution from all the way back in the old country. From the poverty of the Mezzogiorno, where all higher authority was corrupt.
Read the check, please. You eat, I pay.
Mr. Soprano.
Now, when you have your own family, you pay.
Why don't you just admit it? This whole thing, the fight, the stuff with Vito, it's really about you not wanting to commit.
I'm right here.
But you got out a suitcase.
It's my process, okay? Look, you never can tell.
Your process?
There was no abundant intentionality in me getting out the suitcase. These are difficult choices. What? You'd rather not have choices? Thank God for choices.
Mom, I'm engaged.
What?
Finn proposed. We're getting married.
Are you sure?
So Finn and Meadow are engaged, but they run into a disagreement that leads to an argument after attending Allegra Sacrimoni's wedding.
You know why they did that. To humiliate him in front of everyone. Metal detectors, frisking, my father with the shoes. It was pure harassment.
Let's talk about something else.
No, let's talk about it. So we can stop with the macaroni cracks. Weird, since you're part Italian yourself.
Why are you picking a fight?
I'm not, but you're slamming my family. I don't know.
What are you doing hanging around here?
I don't even know what he's thinking lately. He spends more time at Jeffrey's apartment than with me.
Well, honey, when you're living in sin with some guy, you can't expect
Living
him
in
to...
what?
It seems like Meadow and Finn are having some problems, which I suppose isn't too surprising considering what Finn's had to deal with lately.
Let me ask you a question. Before he cornered you in the porta potty, when the security guard was sucking him off...
Well, once it was the other way around.
What? Son of a bitch!
Oh, look, why don't you, let's go out front, get yourself a sandwich, any kind you like, huh? Soda. When we're done here, somebody will take you back.
Who knows what's coming next?
You weren't there for the Grand Inquisition about Vito.
This whole Grand Inquisition about Vito. Meanwhile, he's the person who's giving them all the information about Vito in the first place. What's with this cognitive disconnect here?
And don't give me any of that poverty of the Mezzogiorno bullshit. They were gonna meet it out themselves.
Finn wants to get away to California, and Meadow wants things to work, so she goes with him for a little bit.
You taking a date to the screening?
If I can meet a normal guy, maybe.
I heard that.
What, Finn wasn't normal?
I don't intend to discuss Finn.
What about that guy in your MCAT review?
Please. He's completely fixated on his OChem final.
Organic chemistry, nucleotides and shit.
It's interesting how after her breakup with Finn, but before she starts dating Patrick, this lawyer, and then making the decision that she wants to go to law school instead, she's apparently interested in a guy taking the MCAT. So who knows what would have happened if things had worked out with that guy. Would she still have decided to go to law school?
Final.
Oh, he wants to be a doctor. Tell him it's educational. There's body parts all over this movie.
Yeah, I know I'm grounded, but Patrick's swim meet is tomorrow and he needed me.
While Patrick wasn't involved in any of what caused the DeMeo-Lupertazzi beef there at the end, nevertheless, Patrick got a front row seat.
What?
Excuse me.
Lucky guy, her dad. Must be fun tucking her in at night, huh?
Do you have a problem?
Not yet. Would you like one?
Go. Come on.
What? I'm saying hello.
So let's talk Meadow and Patrick. Patrick's sort of in the middle. He's an attorney, but he also stays close by the family, just like Meadows decided. And in season 6, episode 17, she goes on a mystery date with someone who we later find out is Patrick Parisi.
Miss Meadow had a mystery date she refuses to discuss.
Oh, yeah?
So what's the mystery? They got a date to begin with?
Bite me, okay?
There they are.
So Med and Patrick Parisi? Little awkward, though, lately. Patsy still works for Tony? He's an underling?
Yeah, Cupid's dart lands.
This whole little awkward no comment, it reminds me a little bit of when Charmaine tells Carmela back at the very beginning, really, it wasn't for me.
I'm gonna send some limoncellos over in celebration.
Great.
So, is it love?
I suppose. Who the fuck really knows? Still, it's nice to think that.
From briefly seeing them together on its face, it does seem like Patrick respects her and values her and doesn't want her to just become his wife and nothing else.
Actually, Med and I have had some conversations, and we may still snag her over at the firm when she's done with law school. Stephen was very impressed with her work at the Poverty Law Center. Even got into starting salaries. He was talking 170.
Jesus, sweetheart. That's fantastic. Huh?
He had too much Chevrolet.
Don't devalue yourself.
Over the course of a child's life, there's a constant moving away and coming back. Security versus freedom. You are the dad. The template for all future lovers.
She loves me. I know that. Since she was a tiny baby.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this extended video about Meadow Soprano and her various romantic pursuits. What do you think about it all?